All right, Shalom. First, let's start by sending all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. As you can see, this is Tucker Carlson. Feminism is over. All right, so I'm going to play the video clip and then add the precepts.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. The battle of the sexes has finally ended after several million years of jockeying and strife. Men won, conclusively. We know this because yesterday was International Women's Day. That's the day we as a global community celebrate women. But if you looked closely at the women we were celebrating, you may have noticed a lot of them weren't actually women. They were lumpy-looking dudes. And that was not accidental. In fact, it was a brilliant piece of sexual jujitsu. Sun Tzu could have written that strategy. Here you had men who are clearly craftier than they look, somehow convincing a whole lot of otherwise self-aware and highly educated women to praise them as living paragons of womanhood. Think about how hard it would be to sell that proposition. I'm going to steal your identity and then mock and degrade the immutable characteristics that define you as a person. And then as I do this, you are going to smile brightly and applaud and then give a speech about how liberated you feel. How about that? The whole thing is amazing. It's like watching a practical joke devised by the drunkest, most cynical fraternity brothers at the University of Alabama during a hungover breakfast at Denny's. You can picture them all there in baseball hats, dipping Copenhagen, spitting into their coffee mugs. Think we get girls to fall for that? No way! They'll never buy it! Oh, but they did. They bought it, and it wasn't really that hard to sell it. Liberals will fall for anything if they think it is fashionable and progressive. And so before long, the practical joke from Denny's at the University of Alabama made it all the way to the White House, where it was taken with the utmost seriousness. Here's Jill Biden and Secretary Tony Blinken handing out an award on International Women's Day to a dude in makeup.
In Argentina, Alba Ruada is a transgender woman who was kicked out of classrooms, barred for sitting for exams, refused job opportunities, subjected to violence, and rejected by her family. But in the face of these challenges, she worked to end violence and discrimination against the LGBTQI+ community in Argentina.
Did you see Tony Blinken fight the natural urge to flinch as that guy kissed him? There's no flinching allowed on International Men in Dresses Day. That might spoil the intended message for the audience, which is, hey, ladies, meet you no hero. He's the guy who's making fun of you. And they do welcome the guy. They clap like seals. And you wonder as you watch us, is feminism over? Let's see. Has Rome fallen? Yes. Feminism is over. Feminism has been flattened and sacked by the Visigoths of the trans movement. And if you doubt that, notice that all the women's awards these days seem to be going to men. Here you have Richard Levine put on an admiral's uniform with a skirt and become USA Today's Woman of the Year. William Thomas wears a one-piece bathing suit and gets nominated for NCAA Woman of the Year. Then some guy who calls himself Faye, with an E, was Hershey's Women's Day honoree, and so on. So the men are taking all the prizes set aside for women. But that's not all they're stealing. They're also taking what progressives called lived experiences. So anyone could throw on a halter top. But the real dividing line is biology. Only actual women can have menstrual cycles. Oh, not anymore. Anything a woman can do, a man can do better. That's the slogan of the trans movement. And that includes getting cramps. Watch this.
Why? Stop. This thing got hot. I swear to God, if anyone says welcome to womanhood, I'm gonna lose my.
Talk about mansplaining. That's the ultimate mansplaining. Some guy, ladies, at a certain time each month, your tummy may hurt a little. Let me tell you about it and what to do when that happens. It's too funny. Of course, if men can get their periods, by definition, they can also get pregnant. And that's why we need legal abortion. So men won't be forced into back alleys Watch law professor Kiara Bridges explain.
You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence. Denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies.
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So
pregnant.
you are denying that trans people exist?
How long did that woman spend in the North Korean brainwashing camp? How long would she hesitate before killing you? Not long. So here she is telling Senator Hawley, stop defending the matriarchy, Senator. Abortion is between a man and his doctor. Hands off men's bodies. Abortion is for the men. Well, the media agree, by the way.
So we've all been talking about what the Dobbs decision means for women, but it also matters for non-binary and trans birthing people. So I went to Atlanta, Georgia to hear from one trans man about his experience with abortion.
Do you believe then that men can become pregnant and have abortions?
Yes.
Trans men and non-binary people do become pregnant.
So long as you have a uterus, you have the capability of getting pregnant. And if you think that accessing abortion care is stigmatizing when you present as a woman, imagine what it is when you're presenting as your authentic male self.
I appreciate your mentioning that there are transgender men and non-binary individuals who rely on reproductive health services and abortion services.
Somewhere at the University of Alabama, those fraternity brothers are throwing in another dip and howling. We got them to make abortion all about men's bodies. We got them to watch TikTok videos where some dude lectures them about menstrual cramps. We got them to give all the ladies' awards to men and feel virtuous as they were doing it. It is the funniest practical joke ever. Of course, it eliminated an entire category of humanity, women. So where are the defenders of women? You remember Gloria Steinem famously said, if men could get pregnant, abortion would be a sacrament. Now she's going to House hearings saying men can get pregnant. Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube.
All right, this is that's why this place gotta go. But this is hold on, stop here. All right, this Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 5. Yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. This is Esau. Esau promote these philosophies to destroy the Israelites. And then Israel be promoting these philosophies to each other, which is gonna lead to their destruction. Neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire is hell right here in everybody's country. And is as death, he killing everything, and cannot be satisfied but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people, and all the nations of the world are over here in America, man. So that's part of Esau philosophy, the whole LGBT community, and um, they pass laws to protect these type of people. Which in the Bible, the LGBT community is supposed to be put to death, but the same thing that happened in Sodom and Gomorrah and the rest of the cities that was round about that partook is the same thing that's gonna happen here. And as you can see, the dude was an Israelite, man. But this was just a philosophy to destroy the Israelite nation, man. Esau not really, really looking out for nobody, man. Women, especially you Israelite women, you Israelite women partake in this stuff, and or if y'all don't, y'all endorse it and support it. Uh, Number one supporters, y'all love homosexuals, you know. So, and that's gonna lead to y'all death and y'all destruction, man. And y'all leaders are in cahoots with the devil to keep the agenda going, keep the philosophies going, man. Even when you see guys like 50 Cent come against P. Diddy and other homosexuals and stuff, or Boosie, Lil Boosie, they partakers of the agenda, man. They all in the same type of brotherhood, and it's all it is keeping Jake sleep, distracting him, etc. Psalms 82 and 5, they know not, neither will they understand the truth. They walk on in darkness, right, man? This whole world is filled with darkness, and the Israel is partaking in it. That's why the Lord wanted all the nations, us to not take after the other nations' customs and burn all their idols and stuff, man. Because Israel is a lost sheep, and they gonna eventually end up following. Or all the foundations of the earth are out of course, right? And this is out of order, man. This is out of order. But it was set up by Esau. The Lord wants 2/3 of his people destroyed. So this is one of the ways that he's getting it done. So Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe means destruction to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And this was devised by Esau, and this was iniquity, man. And given to the Israelites, man. And they've been dying behind it. The Lord's been judging Israel behind it. But it's destruction onto the elites that devise the plans. They're not getting away with this, man, because that's the Lord's people that they're doing this to. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand, right? They have the power to push these philosophies out, the witchcraft through the TV, the books, and then pass legislation to protect these type of beast, and persecute anybody that say something about it, man. You know, but it's gonna be destruction unto them. They're not getting away with it just because uh, the Lord letting them do it. Scripture say just because it's a sentence against the evil work is prolonged, is set in the hearts of men to do evil, man. Um, Roughly paraphrasing it, just because the Lord let a man do evil for so many years, doesn't mean that he's going to get away with what he's doing. And we're in the time of the Passover. The Passover ends tonight, and the blood on the door represents the protection Israel got from Yahweh Shai, from the Lord, man. Which in turn represents Yahweh Shai's sacrifice. Yahweh Shai being the word that ate the Passover lamb, which was Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai died for the sins of Israel. Eventually all Israel going to be rebirthed back into the kingdom, or going to be in the kingdom, but it's going to start with the elect. Those who didn't partake in the Pesach, or who not of the Lord's elect is going to be destroyed, man. because the Lord's still waking up his people, still prophecies to come to pass, you know. But those who don't have the word by the time and sincerity and truth that's been taught by the apostles, GMS, those don't have the word and sincerity and truth by the time Yahweh Shai open the floodgates, it's going to be a wrap for them. And guys that of Israel that done already did these sex exchange and all that, you might as well say they done. Cause how they gonna go back? Now they gotta get a penis reconstructed, get the uterus taken out, all that dumbass shit, man. All that, yeah, man. People like that, they sealed their fate like they done took the mark of the beast already. This is it's like it. This is Joshua chapter 5, verse 6. For the children of Israel walked 40 years in the wilderness when they came out of Egypt. To all the people that were men of war which came out of Egypt were consumed, because they obeyed not the voice of the Lord Yahweh, unto whom the Lord Yahweh sware that he would not shew them the land of Israel, which the Lord Yahweh sware unto their fathers that he would give us, a land that floweth with milk and honey. Right. And this is the next modern day Egypt. We on our way up out of Egypt, and the Lord killing off the Israelite men again, you know, right along with their women and their children, man. Same as he did in the past. This is everything is like reincarnated, man. It's just modernized, but history repeats itself, man. And that's what's going on, man. The Lord not taking Israelites that partake in the philosophies that they got take that outside of the scriptures that they partake in of Egypt, man. This is Numbers chapter 14. Chapter 33. And the children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years and bear their whoredoms. The whoredoms just mean that they went after other gods, the philosophies of the other gods. This LGBTQ community is a part of the philosophy and the worship of other gods, man. Until your carcasses be wasted in the wilderness, right, man? So the Lord killing off all those whom he is not letting go into the kingdom of heaven because of what they believe in. Let me see. It says, after the number of the days in which ye search the land, even 40 days each day for a year, shall ye bear your iniquities down. Shall ye bear your iniquities even 40 years, and ye shall know my breach of promise. I, the Lord, have said, I will surely do it unto all this evil congregation that are gathered together against me. In the wilderness they shall be consumed, and they shall and there they shall die. And those that come up against the Lord is those that's coming up against us that's speaking the truth of the spirit and power. Yeah, by Shema Shai, man. This 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8, it says, but beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. All of the elect should come to repentance. The men that count slackness is the men that left out of the truth, man. You know. Verse 10, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and America is known as a heaven. and it's going to pass away by way of thermonuclear missiles. When the nuclear missiles hit this place, they're going to make a great noise. It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. Right, man? And the only thing that can do that is a nuclear missile. We can't have no regular missile to burn up elements. All these elements. Verse 11, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, right, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, right, doing the work, speaking about the truth, because every place that get hit by the thermonuclear missiles is going to be burned up and left for nothing, man, you know. All right, this last precept is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12. It says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes. Right, the only thing that's able to do that is a thermonuclear missile, man. You know, or what's going to be used to do that is a thermonuclear missile, man. You know, what the fuck? Slovakia. It says, Zechariah 14 and 12, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord, just like how he sent the plagues upon Egypt, he's sending the plagues now today. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. Right, man. And what's going to be able to do that? The thermonuclear missiles, man. So those whom the Lord deem worthy going to be delivered, and those who not going to be destroyed. And then right along with the heathen also. It's just not for Israel, the Israelites. The heathen also, they going to get hit by thermonuclear missiles because of what they have done to the Israelites, man. You know, so with that being said, call Allah Yahweh Shemal Shai, double honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.